mogera go amogela mo go shift re tshepa gore la bedi la lekgono le go swere ga botse bile re re go wena re buile re santse re tla o boledišana le wena ka tša letšela re ntse re gopola gore beke is going to be a bit of a shorter week ba bangwe le beke e tlago ba tla ba dutse gae sebakanyana Aaron
hello
o reng fela
sharp ka sentse ka dinko spedi re tlo bušana ka tšela
ke a se tseba
o sharp mara
ke sharp
ke se ya gago
ke lebogile
sematsatsi
hey ke šetse ke preparela winter
ke a go bona boiphumela batho ba winter e tlo tonya dipula diana itsho into mntasekhaya enkosi bethu bana namhlanje kwaZulu uhlala nathi apha ndiyacela khawubiza abaseNexon ihlaleni phansi sizoyishiftani sonke siyazi ba sishifta ingqondo loba ukwazi ucinga ngcono igava lakho libe ngcono njengomnywa lapha eSouth Africa ijole bana bakesho le khona re ari shifting kamkari na tshwele mpili go be busi
hi lembe ra 1994 hinkwenu la South Africa hi kote ku ri hi vote ro sungula since 1994 hi votile ku fika ka 4 hi votile leswi hi tsundzuxaka ku ri swi vula ku na laha hi ta ku hi kona namuntlha hi ri karhi hi vulavula hi timhaka ta freedom kumbe ku tshunxeka ka hina vanhu va la tikweni ra Afrika-Dzonga xivutiso lexi hi nga ta va hi ri na xona hi ku ha swi kota ku hi twisisa freedom leyi hi nga na yona na ri ku hi pfesesa hi freedom ro yi wana u ri chiyo vota ange nga 1994 na Aaron ka re bolela ka freedom batho ba na le tse dintšhi ne
batho na le tse dintšhi ene ke ba le worry because ga ntse gore freedom motho na rawa a ke free ka gore a ke se humane sekete ga ntse re bolela ka freedom go ba tokologo re bolela ka gore wena bjele ka modudi wa Afrika Borwa mo leng gona o lokologile o kgona go itirela sele a o sa ganetšwa go tsena mafelong a itseng a o sa ganetšwa go dia selo se se itseng ka baka la mmala wa gago aowa ka moka ga rena ba Afrika Borwa ba ba sheule ba bantsho re kgona go dira se re se nyakang a ba re gore dula gae o phuthamatse gore government sa ntse re direla eng a re bolle ka freedom of kutu re bolla ka tokologo ile gore o lokologile go ka itirela
kungakho namhlanje mbukeli sikhuluma ngendaba yenkululeko lesayithola ngo1994 masiqala ukuvota into esifuna ukwazi kuwe mbukeli ukuthi ubona sengathi sikhululekile na ngempela sicela ukuthi usifonele ku 083 913 3720 noma usithumele SMS ku 33720 shift@sabc.co.za is our email address futhi ungahlangana nathi ku our Facebook page shift on SABC1 ngoba siyazi ukuthi this month sibhiyozela inkululeko yethu on Friday the 27th of April akusi holiday nje kuphela sizoba sibhizi sikhuluma ngayo lenkululeko celebrate ngoba every year it looks like yilento sisezoyenza ukuthi celebrate lenkululeko lesayithola ngo1994
and into ebuhlungisa abantu xa be celebrate lenkululeko yethu bacima zibra qha left right and center and yazi bamntasekhaya ayithethi lonto le kufuneka ukuthi xa ubhiyoza njalo uyazi ba ubhiyozela ntoni na sithini sizathu soba ubhiyoze sikubuzile ke i-poll question yethu apha ku Facebook usinikezele ke inkcukacha usisitulani shift on SABC1 apho sibuza khona into bana as a South African are we all free this freedom day or month kunyaka ka 2012 siyazi by 18 years later freedom sayifumana kodwa are we free na xa sesijongile ngena mntasekhaya uthi yes or no ubhale nesizathu sakho apho sayifunda apha eshowini bayengbarna
a re thome ka councillor Thabelo go tswa ko Emfuleni le ka re lebogile go bana o retetse mo go shift
ha o boneta tsa gage
di jang
tsere tsa tsa blame
camera nka re ke ka re bontsha tsona di eta ka
councillor di janda
die councillor ya rena die go tswa ko Emfuleni Tebogo Saidi go tswa ko Cope le ka re teng re lebogile le wena a o re tshaketse Jean Kriek, hoe gaan dat?
Goed en zelf.
Dat gaat goed. Thank you very much for visiting us.
Nee, dank je.
Councillor Precious Marole le kae?
Ke teng le kae sis?
Re lebohile a re letetse mo go shift.
Ra leboga.
Discussion arena is simple, ne? Very simple discussion. I want you to define what freedom means to you as a person. Before table like a political party o yemetse.
Aaron, freedom is the power to be able to act, to speak, and to think. So basically, in short, freedom is
and even when I can understand no I'm sure freedom nga so khona Thabelo ile councillor o le motho wa mosadi understand
ne ba tlo shia go gae
ne o tlo shia go gae Debs
banak no see kona freedom imina do tse dingata but in one imina hore all of us we are able to do many things that previously we were deprived of. We are able to go everywhere without restrictions. But again, trying to conceptualize it in many other ways to say what is actually the meaning of this particular wording of freedom. Because freedom cannot only mean we are able to vote, we are able to have this constitution that is governing us today. All right. So to me, freedom means many things, which many of them as South Africans are
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, at least we have the power to vote.
Yeah.
And we are able to make a difference change.
So how do you lose it?
We're not looking at that too much.
I hope to work at zone.
No, more.
Okay.
More.
John?
Yeah, freedom is a broad concept. If you're talking about freedom, you need to actually start thinking about, is everyone free? You have minority rights. Minority rights include the blind, the deaf. Are they being looked after? Minority rights as in culture-wise. Are you free to participate in your cultural, whatever you basically do as a culture? 11 official languages, 11 cultures. It is truly a rainbow nation, and I think that's what makes this country so vibrant at the end of the day, is the fact that you can live out your life. Well, I want to go as far as actually saying you can live out your life if you're an ANC cadre.
The way you do it.
Yeah. If you're in a minority group, you're actually in trouble. There is currently, when it comes to freedom, discrimination regarding minority groups. A whole specific, the entire basis of minorities.
Yeah. You mentioned that you're free to speak your language. You've got 11 official languages. You can make Afrikaans gooi. That's right.
Ja. Wel, as jy wil praat oor Afrikaans, daar's nou die ANC het nou die nuwe wet in probeer deurdruk deur die parlement waar hulle gesê het wel jy moet nou kies in munisipaliteite.
Ja.
Tussen 3 indigenous languages, and then you have to choose between English and Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Of course, people are going to choose English, so that basically that is taking the freedom away from Afrikaans. I mean, Afrikaans, I think one of the ANC uppers actually said that people don't speak Afrikaans. Well, our statistics say that more than 80%, black and white in this country, can speak Afrikaans.
Which is true. I'm thinking people do speak Afrikaans, yeah. Marul?
Freedom Day, it's the freedom with a broad. And then I freedom in South Africa. Normally, I have to go shifa, Konovale Jan, Reshere Studio Buti. Tata. Nagola Nerepalwa, Bakono Risa Court. Here with some of the strata, Kama Vito A, but over Togofaliti during Nagola Yakar. But give freedom for Saitawo.
Did you get that, Jean?
Understood it a bit, yeah.
Yeah, he's saying that the freedom for him is the fact that he can be able to share a platform with you live on TV in studio.
Yeah, definitely.
Bakono Risa Court. How was I grilled in Reina? Really, government, Elinting on the leader. Banana right. Give freedom, Rena losing in 94. Libona Yaba Kavar. So freedom, Morena, you will heal a broto, but one and in banana basic services. Babalin disadvantage, the advantage, the Navano, a sensory happens government, happy to uplift a mapula to Waban happy. Freedom, Erebelanga since 94. Hence I say a broad.
Yeah, Tabelo, if freedom into a project over precious echaza. Kodwa wena ubona sengathi eziphi izinye inkinga singahlangabezana nazo ezingenza ukuthi le freedom singakwazi ukuthi siyemukele or sisebenzise kahle.
Relani kinana problem ka rona re le batho is re rata ho etsetsa, like ha re bone hore manna from heaven and afelle nakong ya moshe. So a ke bone re na le the problem it's just that people ba tshwantse to understand hore as much as re batla hore mmuso re etse 1 2 3 le gona we need to meet them halfway le rona re etse 4 5 6. So ke nahana hore ka dithuso tsa re tla di etsa, I mean the shift being one of the, you know, the programs are important to do la dintse di ruta batho hore ska dula onto o emetse government go tlo etsa 1 2 3 because you become a slave the minute onto emetse motho ra tlo fa 2 rand. I mean ha sa fit me sa ona ntho tla etsa and o tlo emela yena mhlanga batlang ho fa. So if people ba ka khona nahana hore as much as re batla thuso e itseng le wena o etsa wena o iketsetsa eng wena as motho.
I think maybe sonze re change line now, government sonze re etsetse. Re change ebe government sonze re thuse re iketsetse. Because that's what it is. Understand?
No, you're correct. But
Injalo, ne?
yeah, it's like that. Really, it's so that the government don't choose.
Yeah.
But then we have to understand there are those communities that are so poor. Where the services go ting hadi your total. You see, I believe instance here, Eastern Cape now there's been an example. The educational system here when it's been in shambles for a very long time. Which provide some of these services. And performance here the kolo le bana wa rona and it will be affected even more going forward. So even if we expect the government to assist, but then there are rural areas where the government is sent to assist those particular people. And because I speak like this, I'm a village boy from Lichtenberg. I can tell you the state Gauteng is in shambles. There's no running water after 18 years. I believe even after 18 years, there are many communities still have the toilet. So I believe even if we agree we need to assist government in order for the assist. But the government needs to take care of the poor of the poorest so that this government can run efficiently. Because if the question is what can make this government, the freedom area, lose, is that the government itself, yes, I do saying at the same they affect as the working class. And we are where the government law and too much with Bogoton. They expect us to fix the process. They do things and expect us to pay for their mistakes. And for goodness sake, corruption your government too much for us to say we need to assist it every time. At least let's do things properly and correctly. Then we know for a fact that this person is going to the assistance adequate. However, if you go anywhere, Modi government departments, if at all, an ANC member or say somebody else behang, you will never receive attention also to agree.
Really?
Seriously.
Councillor, can it?
All government departments have a principle, whereby I think only toll-free numbers. If maybe over wa government, I ill treat somebody or ask of attention, I'm going to expect angati. Civil disease for some hoblet. If I'm a little native, I can have problem. I can go with him sometimes next week. Because of Honavano, Retono Volela, Maras Nabo Bopaki. And but what will Langabon? Kiba Virik. Motuk really high, Ilmotuadi are over Galabanaba. Respect our hollow pil or front governmentary.
Marul Arbole, like Ucho Hona Liga toll free numbers, if you want somebody, I treat somebody on phone or report. So I don't think it's about Una Libupak or Hanabon. That's about in a box, Hona the rotten apples somewhere. That's why government is no set up the line outside okay fine. If government somebody as a berek or I somebody who phone and report. So I don't think it's about Nakabupak, it's about Hori. Government ya bereka, the low slow, Mara plaking setting where this slow hofita, plaking setting. Kita facciamo un po' breaking, go breaking. Isho into brasika xa sibuya ke sizawuthetha noSilika uyamazi lo culayo kukhona ingoma apha kuthiwa uthuka abantu abamnyama kuthiwa blacks are fools uzasiphendulele bana kutheni ezathi blacks are fools mhlambe akathethi ezifuzo esizaziyo thina kodwa ke siyazi ba asizuyithetha ngokwethu kufuneka sithethe yena from the horse's mouth.
I can't hear.
No?
Where Rambo?
Yes, John?
Rambo, I can't hear.
Can you hear?
No.
She can't hear. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can't hear. Why do you think I called you?
Okay.
Ke tlo go rata ka tlaji ka pula marega. Ka pula marega o tlo go rata. Ke ba kwela go machangana irang. Eh? You're
Okay.
just because I'm a
he walking
minority,
in?
you don't have to make sure that you have to sabotage me now. Yeah? I can't hear. You'll fix me.
Hundreds.
You'll fix me. You don't fix me, fix that thing.
Are you trending, ne?
And then Councillor Precious ha fetola dintho tsa kaofela tse Tebogona a di bua
'Cause the thing is- Alright, so look on le re bolla ka taba ya tikologo because ra tswa re ka la botlhano re yang go lwa ka 27 ke Freedom Day mo ileng gore re tshwanela ke go keteka e le ge re keteka tikologo re humaneng ka 1994 ge morena Nelson Mandela e ba mo president wa rena wa mathomo e ka ba nka re ke go thobela FM go last week. Alright, so before the break go botse gore gona le artist e leng gore intshitse kosha a se gale kosha we tsa re keng e dile le role e dile le shutu batho ba ratwa ke motho wa rrogao so re mmiditse gore a tlo tlhalosa re botsebotse kosha e ya gage molaetso wa gona ke eng ene molaetso wa gona e tshwanela gore e be eng for nna le wena re ke molate re go phone number before ke molate 083 913 3720 or SMS go tabo 3720 le email gona shift@sabc.co.za Facebook le yona gona shift on SABC1 mo lo tla gona go tsena o answer re putshero go butshenya gore na go lebeletse as South Africans are we all free tabo la ka wa 2012 18 years later re ke molate Slicker how are you Slicker
Young serious.
Yakulanda serious. Wazizophendula.
Okay.
Unjani bhuti?
Ngiyaphila sisinjani?
Ngiyaphila usivakashela.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Yebo.
Siyabonga.
Sanibona.
Masikhulume ke.
Yazini before sikhuluma ne I think it's isidlale le video yeah. Re bone le video epele.
A nation without education will not know its worth. What I'm about to say is going to determine whether you know your worth. You don't know? And this is not book education, but it's your present. 10 years in the game, I know white bands that only seen 2 years of fame, but they said for life. Look at Parlotones and KFC. I ain't knocking them, it's really just what I see. Zara was the biggest star that we've ever seen, but what's sad, it was only seen by Cell-C. While we work hard just to sell a CD, they sign millions for a couple of MP3s and break bread for their own race, own creed. I wish black executives could take a lead, but they put us down like we embarrassed them and give us deals that equate to embarrassment. And when we broke, they blame it on money management. I must say black people are stagnant. PE buildings, we brag with it, while black schools are less than average. Now what's up with that? These blacks are fools, they just wanna be fresh and they wanna be cool. Give them a little money and they think they rule. But I hope we,
Hey, Slicker. Ngizaba to receive ama death threats. Ngalengo.
Not really.
Eh?
Abantu nje abo ku Twitter, you know.
Abantu ba Twitter bathini.
It's just mixed. Ama emotions are mixed. You know, abantu abaningi bayavuma. In fact, abantu abaningi bayavuma. There's more positivity than negativity. I think it enzakele kakhulu ukuthi and I ngithi amaphepha. It's just one newspaper that kade bawazi ukuthi ngithini bona bafuna ukubhala istory sabo angithi basithola istory sesilate dala siphumile so they knew ukuthi what I was saying bona ba change lento lena as if mina ngithi abantu abamnyama they actually fools.
Kodwa 18 years into democracy yini ya inspire ukuthi ubhale le culo because ngiwacheckile ama lyrics awahambelani kakhulu ne title yakhona yabona ama lyrics are very I explain ukuthi kahle kahle ukhuluma ngani yini ya ku inspire ukuthi uyibhale le ngoma.
I think one thing ngimele ngisho ukuthi the song is called Blacks Are Fools, but in context, it says we are better than that. Understand?
Singenza kangcono kunalokho.
Nje into engisho ukuthi abantu emhlabeni like yonke indawo, whether abantu abelungu, whether abantu abamnyama, from other foreign countries, bafika la South Africa but bazosithathela umsebenzi, bathi bakama bridge, bakama Gauteng, bathi ngoba vele silele, yithi nabayishoyo ngathi, understand? So mina ngomeni ngithi no, bangasithatheli phansi, we are better than that. You know, it's a song about upliftment and pride, you know. So it's not even abelungu kuphela, it's just a general thing where people come to South Africa and they take our resource, whether it's human resource, whether it's land, whatever the case be, and they say, but you guys are sleeping. So I'm so mean in my song, ngikhuluma into abantu abayishoyo, ngithi abantu bathi because abantu abamnyama we are fools, sifuna ukubonisa, sifuna ukuba imali, sifuna masiba nemali siyazikhohla, and then mina ngiyarespond as a black South African saying we are better than that. So you're going to, you know, unfortunately, the paper it's one of those papers that also keeps us. It doesn't do anything to progress black people, and it's directed to black people, and it keeps bashing black people consistently. It's one of that type of newspapers essentially that actually took out the story in a negative light. But every newspaper actually has written about this, and a lot of people, and they've seen the positive.
Or if it had to be different, but I suppose.
Yeah, but you kumbuda like good ngoma. This is rap music, and like and I have put in the effort, you know, Uguti. That's why I know I've almost got 154 interview clips from this song, because I planned it that way. So I can go out and explain just in case. I never thought that people wouldn't get it, but I said just in case, I want people to know that we gotta get a sense of pride before we can even talk about a flag we represent or who we represent. You gotta love yourself first, and you gotta believe you are good first, and that is essentially what freedom is. We are on our own. You're independently on your own, and until you can actually like find yourself and be proud of who you are, which is a problem now with the youth. Mina ngithi youth yanamhlanje. Do you think youth yanamhlanje is as aggressive and they know who they are and they're proud of who they are like the youth of 1976?
Na injust lika ikhona la studio bazosiphendulela ukuthi wena uloku kuthini ngakho ke before
aggressive.
So ke ithi siqale siyojika ngapha
every day siyapusha because abantu bakithi bahlele emakhaya manje bafold izandla.
Exactly.
Bakhuthaza. We're saying we are better than that.
Exactly. Masijiki ngase Rustenburg re hello Rosina ra kwamkhela go shift.
Le kae ba golo?
Re teng le kae?
Re teng ke Rosina mo Rustenburg.
Re lebogile ma.
Okay ma I'm a proud South African. But there are no problem like one is like hurry. Yeah, I'm working as a waitress. So you are there as a waitress. I'm not allowed to be registered. And I've got 2 kids. He really lives at 1.8 in a room. So it's a 1 room. So one second kitchen. I don't know how to register. I'm allowed to. I got it from the labor.
Ho register eng?
Grant.
Ho register go miracle.
O go mmereko. Okay.
O tsa so nka se ka reka ntlo. Then ho ya go masipala gape o tsena go masipala wa botsora batho ka re pata 1.8 ko pa bana ga nka gara stand. Ka khona ga gela bana ka mpetse so na go gona mina. So o di tsara mo go reach 40 years it's not for bana ke ba ntare ba kana go tse. Ya go ya go masipala re ka go pa stand ke pa 1.8 ke patalang sihiri. So when I read it, I can't see the head. I was even there, or don't get the answer. And I got to feed back. I was going to have to come out with Katakan to wait, they were fine. How could you do that? And Satamula, I won't go well. So I don't know what must I do.
Relebogile Mero Sinar Takopa, Councillor Precious a go fetole relebogile ma councillor
Ausro sina are bothata ba hae ke
bothata ba hae gore o fila gore yena o sebetsa as a waitress a gone gore a register for ntlu o gola 1.8 I mean o patela 1.8 kwa nnang teng for ena le bana ba hae so o fila gore freedom e re reng re thotsiriwang ka yona yena ha iso mo fitlhele because of the economic conditions that I tholang a le go tsona.
Okay. Marosina o funa le Rustenburg. I think le naneo la di gap houses le president a boletseng ka lona la mo cover because of khaba bolela gore go na le RDP houses se di agiwa di a helwa batho ba ba enang less than 2,500 and then o kry gore go na le a enang more than 2,500 less than 4,000 go na le mo lenaneo leo le mo coverang mo teng hence go na le rollout ya dintlo go na le backlog ya dintlo mo South Africa RDP houses gap houses le tsona dintlo tsa di-loan batho ba nyaka dintlo every day ba na le batho ba ba hiriwa mo governmenteng batho ba ba applyela dintlo a gona ditsha di-developers di tshwere ditsha so ko Tshwane re ira land banking whereby we buy back land gore re kgone hela batho.
Okay.
Ne re sa bua earlier at Tebogo le Thabelo and John, he's talking about the fact that we as Black South Africans singayenza kangcono kuloko esikwenzayo and nina njenge ngabantu abasha nithini kuloko.
Lekulani I think ngivumelana noSlika nje into aqede kuyisho. Most of the times nginokhuluma nabantu abasha nje estradeni ngibabuza ukuthi like guys, what is it that you think singayenza in order to improve our lives? Most of the times, because bayazi ukuthi ngiyi-counselor, they're always saying ma ungasitholela umsebenzi lapho e-council. So ngiloko ngiyabatshela ukuthi angeke khonakala ukuthi sonke sisebenzele i-government. Most of us sinama-talents sihlezi phezu kwawo. We're not actually contributing anything, towards ourselves. Like uSlika esho, onke umuntu uzele la, as much as singafuna ukuthi ufuna 1 2 3 wena uyenzani nje as an individual to say I've got a business plan, kinalidi ideas so and so and so. So if utla bona or kinyaka thuso eating, at least kyabona or wena uzame ho something utla lead ideas how to say where do I get funding? Or if I go to the municipality kere gona le batho ba batjha bana le they've got a CC. So babatla a way forward your thing. At least like we're working on something. Mara abadutsi nje ko khoneng ba ntse ba re lo government akasenze next. It's 18 years down the line. We can't keep on apartheid. It's where it's gone. It's gone. Now we need to move forward.
Jean, the same question we're asking that. What do you think we can do as young people in South Africa today? Because to sit and complain, it's been 18 years. To sit and complain, it won't help us. It will help wherever it can, but the major problem is that people are sitting at home folding their arms. They've got matrics, they're young people, they've got talents, they've got everything, but they're folding their arms because government said, we'll get you houses if you're not employed. We'll give you grants if you've got kids. Those things.
Yeah. Well, firstly, I think every South African has to get up and say, listen, I'm going to do something about my situation. At the end of the day, we can't answer to the mistakes that our predecessors did. We need to get in there, change our own futures. At the end of the day, it's our futures. They have absolutely nothing to do with it. I'm not going to allow someone else to disrupt my future because they have an agenda, they are in power now, they are going out. And there will be a time when it is our time. Yes. Every generation has the right to make its own mistakes.